There you go. Dill counted us off.
Yippee!
Dill counted us off. Thank you, sir. Yep,
Mine
Zenith counted
was
us.
better.
Yeah, that one sounded AI'd. That didn't sound real.
More authentic burps right coming from my mouth.
I don't know what it is, but dude, speaking of AI's getting fucking wild.
Yeah.
Have you guys been seeing this weird AI shit in your feeds lately?
I saw some weird AI gaming trailer.
I honestly have things like that turned off. Like I'm using some like very old version that still like displays it as if it's Twitter.
Yeah, I was using
ban
that.
Like all the terms to try and like leave out like anything to do with AI or basically I'm living in like 2019 Twitter. That's how crazy it is because of like my mute and like blocked words list.
Okay, I gotta know what's in your blocked words list. Like, give us some examples of what's blocked in your list.
Absolutely
aside
not.
from the obvious stuff. Aside from the obvious stuff, you know, political, whatever your affiliations are, whatever. Aside from that stuff, right? What are some of the most random things you have blocked in your Twitter feed?
Oh God, I don't even know where to begin. Honestly, I would divulge in that, but it would just be boring.
It would just be boring. You just like put random, like you just put the like AI, block AI.
Yeah, Web3, yeah, CGI generated. Yeah, basically the whole shebang.
The whole shebang, huh? So you missed out on the Donald Trump skateboarding video.
No, thank you.
It's actually quite fantastic. This is the kind of AI I live for. Like some dude literally AI Tony Hawk.
The only AI Donald Trump thing that I did enjoy was the episode of him in South Park.
Which wasn't even AI.
Underwear.
That
wasn't even AI. That.
Yeah, it was.
That was a documentary.
I will appreciate that. Thank you, South Park.
Oh, you're talking about the end part. You're talking about the end part of the video.
Yeah, the end part.
Yeah, the end part of the episode. No, I thought you were talking about like Donald Trump in South Park. I'm like, no, that was documentary. That's not AI.
No, you're right. That is real.
That is just a real straight documentary. He used it to block Ethan Wieners for Twitch chat. Oh no, Ethan Winters. Oh, and then he called someone Ethan Wieners. We remember this.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you blocked Ethan Winters so the chat would purposely call him Eaton Wieners. Is that what we're getting at here?
Nice.
Nah, they all kind of came up with their own, you know. They're too smart for this. They're too smart.
They didn't need filters. Told them not to do it, and they said, fuck that, we'll do what we want. And then they just called him
For some
Eaton
reason,
Wieners.
the first one that came in my
I
head was
removed the
Eaton
filters, and they
Wankers.
still call them Eaton Wieners.
Yeah.
I removed the filters. Eaton Wieners.
I don't know. The first one that came in my head there for like a different one from Ethan Winters is Eaton Wankers.
Eaton Wankers.
Yeah.
No, that's just when Dill streams RE7 and 8.
I've already done that, bitch. You're way too far behind there.
Yeah, you're behind. You need a time machine to go back.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm already getting ready for Resident Evil 9.
Yeah, I'm excited for RE9.
Nice.
Who's gonna play RE9 on the Nintendo Switch too?
No, me. No, PC.
PS5.
PC.
I mean,
wait,
I'm glad that it's coming to the Switch too, but at the same time, it's going to be graphically inferior. So, like, if I have a PS5, if it's on the PS5, I'm going to play on there. I don't need to play a handheld horror game.
Dill just said both. I've already done that. Playing games or wanking, Dill, and Dill's like both. Yeah. At the same time,
though,
yes,
I will say
multitasking.
I would like Hades 2 is on PC, Steam, and PS5. But anyways, like if I had the choice between Hades 2 on PS5 and Switch, I would actually get it on the Switch too.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it'd be great to play on handheld.
Yeah, I agree. Same for Silksong. If I didn't have it on PC, I would get it on Switch too.
I can confirm. Silksong on a Steam Deck is straight joy. It is quite fantastic. So Kitty in the chat here has said somebody gave birth on stream.
Yes.
Yes.
There was a Twitch streamer that was giving birth, and First of all, like, I'm glad that they covered it up, but at the same time, why?
Wait. So I gotta know here. Was this intentional, or was this like is she one of those ones that wanted to do some like bathtub?
Intentional.
Like, she decided to have her birth process and like, you know, that shit should be private.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the gonads to be up there. I would want that to be special. I want that to be with, my future wife. And for us to be able to enjoy that. But
I'm assuming they did this in their home, right? This wasn't like some IRL rig that they took to the hospital.
Yeah, it was at home. There was someone there that was going to deliver her.
Okay. I've got so many questions about this. One, what the fuck? But two, like, Dan Clancy showed up in her. Why am I not fucking surprised by any of this?
Of course.
Okay. I've got so many because there are a subset of women out there that, you know, they want to do like home birth and they do it in the bathtub for religious reasons, whatever it may be, right? Like there's a subset of women that do that, right? I don't know if it's because they don't believe in the medical science behind it. I don't know what the things are, right? They are just religious and they have their own belief structure that necessitates them wanting to do it at home, you know, and they do it in a bathtub or whatever. I thought that was the situation. But you're telling me this woman just straight up was like, fuck it, I'm going to give birth on Twitch. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're... Like, it's not like she had a Twitch stream where it's like, hey, my husband is putting a baby in me. Because that would be like, no. All right, Twitch has gone down a dark tunnel that I don't like. Because I'm not even really... It makes no sense to me, but if it's... But at the same time, I have no interest in it, but if it's on the platform, fine, whatever. But you won't catch me watching someone give birth because, like, it's just gonna be a lot of screaming, a lot of like, just no, not for me.
Well, I want to know aside from the what you're fucking kidding me, what audience is going out there and looking for this? Like, I'm gonna guess that this thing hit multiple thousands of views a minute, right? Like,
probably
thousands over, right? Enough to get the CEO of their, which fucking. Okay, Idiocracy is becoming a real life fucking documentary. To go in there and be like, yeah, this is great. Thank you for including Twitch in your fucking moment of life, right? Like one of your most precious moments in your life is, you know, share it with the world, right? This is what's really, really, really starting to now. I'm sure most of you know here. Aside of my friends being the panel here, you guys in chat there that do stream, I will watch, you know, your streams. I will pop in secrecy and I will watch and, you know, have you on in the background and check you out. But for the most part, I fucking have stopped engaging in this platform because the road it has gone down is straight up fucking Jerry Springer.
There's a big chunk of Twitch that I just pretend doesn't exist. There's a different kind of like hierarchy that exists on Twitch these days that are a lot different than... But even then, back then, I just don't pay attention to what the people that are wildly successful do. I mean, that's probably not like good for me to figure out my own niche, but at the same time, though, I don't want to be a copycat. I don't want to do whatever bizarre, inane things people are doing to get Twitch famous because, you know, whatever floats their boat is just not for me. But I will tell you this, though. Guys, next week, I'm going to eat 5 helpings of Taco Bell. I'm going to plant a face cam right outside the bathroom door, and you are going to be there to emotionally support me live on my Twitch stream as I take the most violent dump of my entire life.
Wait, is this real?
Screams? Yes.
This is real. This is real.
This is personal. This is personal. Eric, you should be there watching me for 8 hours as I feel like I'm depositing like a human worth of turd in the toilet. How dare you not be there?
Sponsored by Taco Bell.
Yes. It's actually great.
See, you think you're... Okay, listen. You think you're joking, right? But the real question of concern here is you are wild enough to go and do that shit. That is the scary part.
I have a friend that actually did a Taco Bell sponsor stream just like last week on Twitch front page.
Oh my
but
god!
No, she did not get the violent shits. But anyway,
so okay, no, but like there's that's the type of shit I would believe you would do. Maybe not now. No,
I wouldn't do it.
Zenith 2016, 2017 Zenith, I might believe you'd do that.
Probably not that, but I did eat a lot of those like I had to stop eating those really spicy jelly beans. Dill, have you ever had them?
The spicy jelly beans. What are these?
Yeah, because people, you know how people have like the Bean Boozled, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so they have like the spicy ones because I don't really like the idea of eating vomit flavored or shit flavored jelly beans.
Oh my god.
What?
So they have taken the Bean Boozled formula and then just made it spicy.
Yes, literally.
Yes. So it's not like that it tastes vile. It's just they start you off with sriracha, which actually is tasty. And then they got jalapeno, which is also kind of tasty.
Oh, okay.
But then they have it goes all the way up to ghost pepper. And when you're having ghost pepper, everything just violently burns.
I'm sorry. I interpreted this as you're getting fucking sriracha flavored like socks or whatever. This shit, they're spicing. They're just taking their normal like Bean Boozled lineup and just spicing it up.
Yeah, just basically taking the recipe of like, I'm just gonna have like put some hot sauce on my eggs. No, just replace it with stinky socks.
Yeah.
Or dog food.
Yeah.
Ghost pepper dog food.
Sriracha dog food. I thought that's what we were getting at. Like, I thought this is what we were fucking getting at. No. Okay. So they're just doing the hottest fucking jelly beans.
Yeah. It's either one or the other. It's not both.
But anyway, the stuff that's keeping me more and more off this platform is it's all this IRL shit that's just fucking Jerry Springer level content. That's all it fucking is.
I mean, I did an IRL stream, Eric, and I was like, and chat made me eat like the most disgusting sandwich. It was like a deep fried, like vanilla ice cream. What is it? Hash brown sandwich. And I was able to like take 3 bites before it was just like a mushy mess all over my hands.
Okay, that's not as bad, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the real fucking bottom barrel of this stuff. The fucking people that eat Tide Pods on stream, or they fucking, they do the dumbest shit like fucking.
Honestly, a lot of that stuff was moved over to Kick. Like some of the things that people do on Kick is just there's a reason why they're there, not on Twitch anymore.
Yeah.
The real bottom barrel of live streaming, huh? That's where you find that content,
Yeah, pretty much that, Chibi.
He was eating American fare food on steroids. To us, that's just standard American fare food.
Yeah.
That's not even on steroids.
Good Lord, I felt so much arteries being clogged up. It's like, oh boy.
Do you take a Pepto-Bismol before going in?
If you think that is American fair food on steroids, I've got news for you. That is the American fair food on a cutting diet. Like that's us dieting. The American fair food. That is us dieting. Now, let me tell you some of the boundaries that have been broken with American cuisines here. Let's go ahead and let's talk about back in the 2000s. There was the McGangbang trend.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Where you would basically just take a McChicken, whole thing, don't break it up, nothing. Take the McChicken, you slap that bad boy in the middle of a McDouble. and you had the McGangbang.
That's a secret item for you.
Now, the reason this worked is because back when McDonald's had a dollar menu, that was $2 and whatever, 75 cents or whatever to accomplish it. And that shit filled you up. It was a surprisingly decent amount of calories for $2.
In Europe, we just have normal gangbangs.
I read that
just
too.
Put things in our holes.
We shove things in other places.
European culture, chat. It's so much different to Americans.
The Europeans are on a whole other level. They literally have statues out there with holding up fucking butt
sorry,
plugs.
you guys can fill your bodies with all these like calories and saturated fats. Now we'd fill ourselves with semen.
How many holes are there? Let's find out.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, a whole lot of love.
Oh man.
Yeah, so you just have real gangbangs. But yeah, you got an abundance of calories on $2.50. Doesn't work that much anymore. It doesn't work that well anymore.
Gotta get your protein.
The elusive fourth hole behind the knee. See, this is the kind of shit that keeps Twitch afloat. It is comments like that.
Yeah, you see, out there in Europe, you got behind the knee. Here in North America, you got below knees.
It's hard, right? Because like I can't escape it. Before we're gonna get, I can't escape any of it. Like I try to curate my feeds as much as humanly possible, right? I try to watch, educational content. I try to watch photography content. I try to watch shit on like Magic the Gathering, all this kind of stuff, right? Comic books, yada, yada, yada. And I still get dumb shit in my feed. Watch this guy harass 100 people at a mall that are just trying to go shopping. Lock yourself in a Target for 48 hours. Like.
Yeah. Honestly, there are like some interesting like challenge videos. Like I watched one dude. He locked himself in a bowling alley, and he wasn't allowed to leave until he bowled a perfect game.
Okay, I don't find that
stuff
abnormal.
Like that is interesting.
Yeah,
but like the stuff where you just like harass people and you're just making a whole bunch of noise. It's just like, no.
Right?
No.
Like we're gonna go fuck up the Target while they lock us in it for 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever. This is stupid content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
bowling, lock yourself in a bowling alley till you get a perfect game. That is a physical challenge that, is questionably achievable, right? So, like, that is interesting challenges. Like I said, you hit the nail on the head, which is a lot of what this fucking content is nowadays. It's just people harassing other people for laughs and entertainment.
That sounds like my chat because people harass me in TNG.
So that was a golden age of that, though.
Yeah.
Yeesh. No.
Or it's just like absurd Mr. Beast, like, I locked a guy in an airplane for 3 weeks. Will he survive or will he be able to live? And like I'm over it. Like I'm over it. That is my rant. Yeah, Mr. Beast, 300 orphans here, and we're gonna get them loose on an island for 7 days.
Yeah.
But as an added plus, we're going to take away all the food possible. We're going to chop down all the fruit trees and everything.
Yeah, everyone must live off of Feastables.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's worse. That's worse than no food.
Yes. Will everyone live on Lunchly for the next year?
Yeah. Gee, you orphans have been here for 3 weeks with no food. You must be starving, right? So let's hear. What do you want to do? Do you want this case of Feastables, or do you want to go home?
Go home.
Yeah, not allowed to leave the island until you admit that.
Oh wait, you're an orphan. You can't go home. Like you're an orphan. You can't go home. So it looks like all you get are Feastables.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Prime. Stupid shit like that. This is the thing we've reached in terms of the internet. It's basically all the reality is just on the internet now.
So I actually hate watched the Mr. Beast thing, and because I wanted to see just how bad it was, and honestly, it's like this should not be a show. Because not only was the ideas very boring, it was set up like it had like a great. So it was like you go to the theater and you're going to like a really nice ritzy like theater on Broadway, and you got like all like the really nice curtains, the stage setup is all beautiful, and then it's just a bunch of like 4 or 5 awkward dudes going up there and just making really lame cheesy jokes and shticks that really doesn't resonate with anyone. And then you're just like, well, it's all fireworks and pyrotechnics, but there's no substance to it. And not only that, it would actually the show would constantly pit people against each other in a way where it's like, look how desperate someone is willing to fuck someone over and throw away their humanity
for cash,
just to win a big pile of money.
Yeah. It's
and then other people are saying, "Oh, I would do that too." It's like me out here. It's like if I ever got invited to these things, I'd be like, they would turn me down because I'd be the only person on the show that would have a fucking conscience.
I could never be one of the producers of these things that does like these casting calls for these type of people. Like, because your whole job in these things is like, oh, we got to pick a bunch of people that are going to make idiots of themselves on TV in front of the entire, viewership audience, right? Like, I don't have the moral compass to do that. The first thing I would be like, look, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. If you take this role, you're going to look like an idiot on TV. And everyone involved is going to make that amplified by 100% because that's their job, is to make you look like the biggest idiot possible on television. Are you going to be able to handle that? That's my moral compass telling me, like, this is fucked, And maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I'm just fucking getting old and I don't understand why people consume this shit anymore. People love train wrecks, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Anyway, let's get into some more positive things here. We have video games.
Yes.
None of those played brand new video games. Well, that's not true. Dill's
been playing Donkey Kong.
Dill's got his Donkey Kong Bananza.
Yeah, my first Donkey Kong game.
Okay, Dill. Well, okay, this is... I'm trying to think how you never played a Donkey Kong game, but then again, like all the Donkey Kong countries and all that stuff, like you know it as now, you were too young for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, how was your experience with Donkey Kong Bananza?
It's been good so far, I will say. From what I've seen from previous Donkey Kong games, a lot of them are more like 2D side-scroller games. This feels like one of the first like Donkey Kong 3D slightly open world games that I played, which is pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah,
it's very bananas.
Like it's done by this same team that has done Mario Odyssey.
Yes, it has.
Yes,
you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Can very much tell. Though the thing that's different though is that Donkey Kong can climb a lot better than Mario. He can dig holes better than Mario. A lot of them. Like goddamn, I've done a lot of digging. And he can eat bananas better than Mario.
Do we know this though? Like, obviously, he's going to be good at eating bananas.
Confirmed.
It's not confirmed. Yes. Mario may be able to fucking take a banana down.
Maybe
like
there'll be
business.
a secret Mario cameo that I'll find in the game, and then there'll be a banana eating contest. Who knows? I'm not that far yet.
So, some actual serious questions about this here. Is it the isometric layout like Mario Odyssey was?
Yes, it's similar. It is similar to that. I have found some awkward camera angles when I'm digging down and everything like that, or getting too close to like a certain like wall. And it's like the camera just won't move because the camera is fully remote. You can move it all around, but then there's certain points where like you get stuck and you're just like, oh no, I can't move it and stuff. It just depends on how. I basically like testing the limits on how far can this game go in terms of how can I break it, pretty much.
Interesting.
Break the game. Yes.
Do they have so like one of the things that made Odyssey fun, and I'm not the biggest fan of Odyssey, but one of the things that made Odyssey fun was like there was all kinds of these Easter eggs hidden throughout the levels and stuff.
Yes.
So like out of nowhere, you got, retro 8-bit Mario embedded in the mountain of a dinosaur island or something like that, right? Like in Odyssey. Do they have elements like that kind of throw back to the original Donkey Kong stuff? Interesting. Can
yes.
you like describe
they have numerous ones. They have numerous characters from the previous games in there that you'll probably see. And they even have a certain secret level as well. That you can find in one of these sub levels in the game, because like there are certain sub levels that you can explore where you can collect multiple bananas, and there was one in particular that I found that it looked very much like a certain like Easter egg from one of the previous Donkey Kong Country games. In fact,
is it the railroad? Is it the railroad level? Minecart, whatever it was.
I won't confirm. You have to play it yourself.
I don't have a Switch 2.
Then buy one.
No. I'm gonna buy it for Pokemon X and Y or pizza or whatever they're calling it. ZA. No.
Pizza. Honestly, there are quite a handful of Easter eggs. I wouldn't know all the Easter eggs though, because I haven't played the previous Donkey Kong games. But if you want to look at my VODs, I have my VODs up from like when I played Donkey Kong Bananza. So you might want to spot some of them from your previous time playing Donkey Kong games.
Is it I don't, Zenith, you played it too. Did you finish it, Zenith?
Played what?
Donkey Kong Bananza?
Like Bananza? No, I actually never played it.
Oh, I thought you, or did you buy it and haven't?
Yeah, I was watching a playthrough of it.
Oh, you were watching a playthrough. Okay.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it looks like a great game. It looks like it's really fun.
It is.
But for some reason, it kind of falls in the same tropes of what I kind of didn't really like about Mario Odyssey. And I don't know why it is, but I just don't really have the interest.
So there's a comment here in the chat. Kitty says, ever since Nintendo made Breath of the Wild, they started reinventing everything.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree or disagree with this sentiment?
I feel like yes, because I feel like what Nintendo are doing ever since Breath of the Wild is they're trying to capture that same impact that Breath of the Wild basically had for the entirety of the gaming industry. Ever since they did that.
Honestly, where did they kind of hit the nail on the head? I mean, they like Breath of the Wild, like them changing that up did introduce like a big brand new audience that now loves Zelda that probably wouldn't have enjoyed it if it wasn't for Breath of the Wild coming out. Same with Mario Odyssey. What else do they reinvent the wheel with?
Mario, I'd say, because like not just Odyssey, but Super Mario Wonder was like a pretty big change up.
No, I kind of disagree with that, but let me wind back here. Let's go talk about Breath of the Wild for a second then, since we're on this topic, and it is actually a very interesting statement to make. I don't necessarily think Breath of the Wild reinvents anything. What I think Breath of the Wild does, though, is it takes elements of games that were super popular from the generation just before it. Like there's elements of, Skyrim and stuff like that built into it. And it places it in the world of Zelda, but deep down at its core, I think Breath of the Wild is basically just Zelda from the NES, like modernized. But they do take elements from games that, like I said, were popular the generation before it, your Skyrims and stuff like that, and kind of molds it into the Zelda world and makes it work. It was a fresh breath of air at the given time, because I think the traditional Zelda model did get a little stale. The last one before that's what, Skyward Sword, right? Skyward Sword's the last one before that. Yes,
I think so. Yeah, last 3D one at least.
Yeah, the Wii. So, it kind of becomes a stale kind of concept, because Skyward Sword just takes stuff from Twilight Princess and, just kind of modernize
and then
it a
motion
little
controls.
bit. Yeah, and the motion controls. Yeah, which, to be fair, they always take advantage of in one way, shape, or form with their properties. Like the motion controls, Nintendo's going to take advantage of that to the full limit. But yeah, it's arguable. I think what it is, I think Dill's statement is more, I believe it was Dill that said it just right now. It's more, they hit the nail, like they got the lightning in the bottle with Breath of the Wild, and now they're like, what can we do this with every other property we have? And how do we get this?
They want to try, so do you feel a collectathon works more for Donkey Kong or Mario?
I'm not necessarily a fan of Collecticon in general. But what I think Mario...
Because that's a big reason why I was kind of just tired of Mario Odyssey. It's like, there's so many fucking moons. I don't care. I just want.
How many bananas I'm into? I'm trying to collect all the bananas in Bananza. I think so far I'm up to like 300.
Let's see. I'm reading the chat here.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So, are you liking that aspect, Dill?
So there's some of the bananas that the collection that are quite interesting and fun. I will say that the sub layers and levels in particular, they are pretty good. I like hiding the bananas in very obscure places that make you just like actually have to think and look around your surroundings. But then there are some that are quite repetitive and tedious. And some of them even require certain powers in order to obtain. Most recently, I had to do that with one world where I couldn't get it because it required me to get another power from a different layer that I had to go to and acquire, which took more time for me to do in order to go. Then I went back there to do it, and even then, I couldn't reach the banana because it wasn't powerful enough. So I had to collect more bananas in order to get more skill points in order to be able to get the power-ups I need to actually get it.
Couldn't reach the banana. That's what my ex said.
Exactly. But yeah, I thought that was quite tedious because like they could have easily put like, I don't know, a hidden cannon or something like that you can go into and you have to find and dig around just to like get to there, honestly. Yeah.
That feeling when your pole is long.
Yes. Very.
So I guess elaborating on this thing. It's hard because obviously the collecting thing comes from 64, where it was like find whatever the amount of stars was. I forget off the top of my head.
But like a lot of the stars were like Mario 64 was fun to get, right?
Right, because there was that's the difference. That's the difference, I think, because it was like this perfect mix of here's the clue that helps you find this star, right? And then you are going through the level trying to find the clue that find the clue that leads you to the star. That's part of the challenge there, right?
Yeah, because it was still fun in Sunshine and Galaxy, right?
Yeah, and then it moves on. Yeah, it moves on, and then it becomes this element of, find as much of the fucking things as you can. I forget what the one in Super Mario 3D World was off the top of my head, but it's like
even those were fun.
Yeah, and then it gets into this whole thing where they just keep upping it and upping it. It's like, just find 1 million fucking stars or Mario hats or whatever the fuck it is, right?
I mean, even DK64 also had like a bit of a problem with some of the collectathons because like there's something like 200 and like over 200 golden bananas for you to collect in DK64.
Okay.
And no one enjoys 100%ing DK64 because you have to go through, because a lot of the golden bananas are not only do you have to like swap characters and find like a tag barrel to change your characters, and then like a lot of the golden bananas in every single world, you have to play through a minigame that is frustrating and repetitive, and you play like already 4 or 5 variations of it. So Donkey Kong actually doesn't have a great track record of collectathons.
Yeah. I mean, no. As I said, some of the banana collecting is fun.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah, that's good.
Some of it.
I mean,
tedious.
from what I've seen, like the mainline kind of stuff and the stuff that like the sub levels, like those do look fun, but it also does kind of suffer from the same kind of like frustrating or just boring, where it's like outstaying its welcome, like it did with Odyssey. But
yeah.
Then again, I do love like the smashing system. That is great.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, does any of that part just get kind of just, boring after a while?
The smashing, no, the smashing's always fun.
Okay.
So before we move on to Silksong here, I got the one question for you then. How do you reinvent Mario?
Good question. How do
I
you
do
Honestly,
reinvent
Mario would be best if it goes similar down the path of Bowser's Fury, because that was great. That was phenomenal. Yes, it can be a collectathon. That's okay. But keeping you on your toes like they did, where it's like, if you don't haul your ass, Bowser's going to get you. But like, perhaps making it like a bigger threat or something else. It doesn't have to be Bowser. That would be really cool.
What if, and hear me out and call me crazy, right?
You're crazy.
Think this, okay, that's fine. You may be like, Eric, this is the dumbest fucking idea I've ever heard, right? That's why Nintendo doesn't hire you. What if they gave Mario the Tears of the Kingdom treatment? Now, obviously not as obviously not on the seriousness of Zelda in the way Zelda handles it, right? But what if there is the idea of, okay, you have to go to these different regions of the Mushroom Kingdom to go collect the suits, your Tanuki suits.
I would actually like that.
That would be kind of cool,
right?
Like, imagine, because they could take, hey, what if you took Mario but made it Zelda? In the sense where you go to this place, you get to unlock yourself a Tanuki suit, the fire flower. That would be fucking awesome.
Right. And you get these elements, okay, and then you can even take it one step further, right? Let's say you can go to the region, the Toad Kingdom, right? Where the Toad and all his, friends and family and all that stuff. You could take that region of the world, right? Then you go to the other region that you just got in Wonder with the flowers, right? You go to that region, you flowers, you get power-ups there. And then you can take the elements that we all love.
The frog suit.
Yeah. You can take all these different elements of it, right? And then you can go and you can grasp the other elements from the stuff that we're known and loved for a long, long time. We can go collect different elements, mushrooms, whatever it may be, to create different power-ups. And then you can take a puzzle element to it. Oh, I need mushrooms to be large so I can cross this region of the map. Or I need fire to take down the ice region of the Mushroom Kingdom. It's an element that could work, and I don't know why they fucking don't do it.
Yeah, they could, like, what if they made it kind of like somewhat like open, like kind of like Zelda Link Between Worlds, where it's like, all right, so if I head to this area first, there's no requirement to do it in like any kind of order. And then you say go to the ice area, grab the ice flower, then you can find different ways to get through like some of the other kingdoms and try and get through, like, or maybe you don't even have to use any of the powers at all. But if you want to get like the power stars, you're gonna need powers from like all the different areas. Like that is a fucking cool idea. I love this, Eric. Yeah,
and guess what? We can even do cross-reference shit. We could literally go, and Mario can go meet up with Luigi in the fucking Boo House world, where he's got Luigi sitting there with his fucking vacuum sucking up Ghost, and you have to go help Luigi to accomplish this. Like, so
suck acquired.
Yeah, what was it called? The Suck Buster or whatever the fuck the thing was called.
The 9,000.
Yeah, so
the
you could do that, like the Buttsucker.
The Suck Machine 9000.
The Buttsucker 9000. But you could do that, like, because every Mario has the Boo House with all the Boo Ghosts and everything, right? You could go to that whole fucking horrific part of the world and try to tackle that. And I want to get to wherever Bowser has taken over, right? Let's say Bowser has taken over, the Mushroom Kingdom Castle or whatever. Poltergust, thank you. That's what it was, not the Buttsucker 9000.
It will forever be the Buttsucker 9000 now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you could go, and then I really want the challenge wherever Bowser takes over, right? Whether it be Peach's castle, whatever the fuck it may be, right? Whenever he takes over, I want it to be a real fucking challenge to get up there and take on Bowser. I want that element of it. Like, I really want a Bowser fucking challenge. I want Bowser to be a sinister fucking bad guy.
Yeah, like, I want it to be difficult.
Yeah,
difficult fights.
Right. They could totally do this. Kitty, I think in the chat mentioned console limitations. I don't buy it because we have
the Switch 2 is now.
Well, we have Tears of the Kingdom. We have Tears of the Kingdom. We have Breath of the Wild. It can be done. I think they're just Mario is known as this property that kids really gravitate to. You can even throw fucking Rainbow Road in this.
You could do, actually, yes.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, like what if they think about it. Like there'd be like several different elements. They don't have to make the world too big. They could have like a general hub world, kind of like a Toad Town. That'd be very, very cool. They can have a part where it's like, hey, in order for you to get up to like the place in the sky, you got to take a Rainbow Road, and so you get into a car, which you probably unlock at some point in the game, and you just race along. But that'd be cool. That'd be fun.
They've already got elements of it. They've already got elements of this in Mario Kart now.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's impossible. And I see what someone Kitty's saying in the chat here, 120 frames per second, yada 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 yada. My fucking graphic card penis is bigger than yours, blah blah blah. Not every single fucking game needs to run at the highest fucking graphical fidelity in human existence that's available to us, right? It just needs to be a good game. And I think it could be done. I think this could be done. I just think there's reasons they don't touch it for whatever they may be.
Doesn't Kitty know that the Nintendo Switch 2 is just a $600 Etch-a-Sketch?
Yeah.
One thing I go back on Bananza, that by the way. One thing I will say, the boss fights are really easy. I have tried every single boss fight in the game so far.
Nah, Donkey Kong Bananza so far has not struck me as a difficult game.
No, well, as I said, the most difficult challenge I faced was basically not dying from the terrain. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
If anything, Bananza would probably be difficult if you're someone that just went straight for the end and didn't really know what they were doing with the upgrades.
Yes, which I've figured out very quickly how all the upgrades and the powers work. The music in the game, though, is really good. I will say, it's a fantastic soundtrack.
I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of a Switch 2 for some Bananzas.
One day.
I'm telling you guys, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna go for Metroid. It's probably when Metroid 4.
I've got one now.
Metroid Prime 4 will come, and then I'll probably go in.
Eric will buy Metroid Prime 4 with the Switch 2. They'll buy the Samus amiibo figure as well, so it's on a shelf, so you can admire it all day.
I'm gonna buy the Samus underwear. The whole fucking merch package, the whole thing. In one day. I'll go collect all the pre-orders from every different store. But all right, Donkey Kong Bananza. What is this? $60-$70? What's the deal on this one?
I got it for like £55.
Oh, so it's probably $60. Yeah, $60 release. I'm guessing. Yeah, $60.
It was on sale on Amazon, so I got it when it was on sale.
Nintendo Switch 2 is where you can catch that. Yep. So Dill has 100%ed Silksong.
I lived as well.
You lived as well.
I lived as well, yes.
How glorious does Silksong still hit now that all the rose colored's gone through?
For me, yes. But I do understand why a lot of people are mad at the game for difficulty, because it's not an easy game. That is a true untrue mode. It's not an easy game. It's a lot of frustration. There is a lot of areas where the backtracks to the boss fights are insane. Which I'm talking Dark Souls 2 levels insane for backtracking.
Oh fuck.
Yep. Yep. But all in all, this game is one of my favorite games of this year. Without a doubt. It is a great game. I think the story for this one was a lot stronger than the first one. I do think the difficulty in terms of the double damage on it was like a lot of on a lot of like enemies was quite a pain. I will say
it looked like it was pretty early in the game where enemies were just dealing double damage.
Not even like, not even out of Act 1. Act 1 had enemies that could deal double damage to you. Like
the fucker, with the sword. That
Which
would
fucker with the sword?
The one that like would burrow into the ground and then he would come up and then he like knocks the boulders down on top of you. It's very, very early. I think it's only like the second or third stage, whatever it was. It's in the Morrow.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, Lace.
Is that his name? Yeah, he's like the round one and he's got the no, not the Bell Beast. I beat the Bell Beast.
Bell Beast, no.
I think it's Lace. He's got like that. Oh no, Zenith out of coffee. His coffee died, guys. Look at his cup.
His coffee died. Chat. Everyone get coffee now.
He needs a bonfire.
The first Lace boss fight that took me, I think, half dozen to a dozen tries.
That one got me for a minute because again, it's that double damage thing. The double damage thing really fucking wrecks you, and I'm like, motherfucker, this guy's a bitch.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the weird thing about me when I was playing it and defeating all these bosses, that there was some bosses that took me one try, and there was some bosses that took me a bajillion tries. There was no like in between for me.
I think that's what makes it good, though. It's just the right challenge to where how do I word this? It's just enough challenge to where you creep a little bit more each time. You get a little bit better. You get a little bit better, and then you're now invested. And you're like, okay, I can take this guy down in the next 2 or 3 tries. Like I'm getting close. I know it, right?
Yeah.
Where unlike fucking something like Dark Souls or whatever, where you're not familiar with it, and the guy just obliterates the shit out of you, in one or two shots. Oh, well, what's it called? Did this? Expedition 33 did this. Some of these fights, the guy would just fucking obliterate you if you missed the parry or the timing or whatever, and then you're like, what the fuck just happened? So I think it does it well. It does it just enough to where you get a little bit better each time, and then you stay motivated. Motivated. Fuck Dark Souls 3. That is the worst fucking game ever made.
Wow.
It's bad.
Yeah.
We're going back to that, by the way.
Yeah, Silksong, honestly, I give it probably a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, I'd say, for Silksong. I'll know. As I said, the main critiques I have for it is obviously the double health bar being quite unfair and very early on in the game. I feel like if they'd left that towards like the end of Act 1, that would have been a lot fairer. The backtracking on some bosses was insane. As well, but all in all, the soundtrack for this game was amazing. The areas you found in the game are sublime. There's like the platforming is out of this world. Like you have to be with some areas, you have to be like really pinpoint in like how you do all the platforming. There was one area in particular that I found that was like on par with Path of Pain, not like exactly like Path of Pain from the first Hollow Knight game. I'd say it's like Path of Pain light in terms of how difficulty it was. It took me a few hours to actually get it done, basically. And the reward was somewhat worth it, I guess, for lore. And then like, oh god,
wow, all that work just for like some story that you could have just looked up on Reddit.
Have you never watched video on Path of Pain? Have you not watched video on Path of Pain? Then
I've heard that it's bad, but at the same time, though, it's like you will not catch me dead going so far out of my way, busting my ass through, and just like no kind of like, I need some kind of physical reward and a good reward. Otherwise, no.
I mean, there are some bosses that have good rewards behind them. There are some areas you can traverse that do have good rewards behind them. This was just like
story. Story they could have just found on the internet.
There's also
what if they did? Like, what if that's what they did?
Yeah,
maybe.
or they put it in there. It's like, what if no one actually does this, and then no one will find it on Reddit?
Yeah, true. You know, I will say also this game does have multiple endings like the first game. I won't reveal how many endings there are, but it's quite a number.
Yep.
Comments on Silksong here. I played it for a few hours, but it's honestly the best indie game of 2020. Wait, what? Indie game of 2026? I'm going to say 2025. There you go. Corrected. Yeah, corrected himself. Beautiful.
I beg to differ. There's another indie game that came out this year.
Clariskill.
Oh my god! Well, I was gonna say, wait a minute. No, yes, he's right.
Welcome to episode 25 of Claire
okay. Watch. Here we go. Continuing here. Watch Dill play a beautiful game, a rough one, not topping E33 for me. E33 was an indie game.
Yeah. It was technically.
Okay. Truth be told, I have not played any of the other stuff yet. I have not got Ghost of Yotai. We'll talk about that in a second. We have not gotten to Death Stranding 2 or any of that stuff. But I'm confident in saying that Expedition or Silksong's the closest thing to touching Expedition 33, right? Am I right in this, or am I missing something?
I would say it's a good
chime in.
place.
Okay. Chat, chime in.
That's my opinion. I've not played Hades 2 though, so I would like to play Hades 2 before the Game Awards.
Well, we haven't actually gotten nominations yet, so that's an interesting thing.
Yeah, the other games that are up there are Death Stranding 2. I mean, to the fans, like, I get it, like why they're so excited and why they thought that it was such a good game, but for me, it's just like, I'm good. No, it's not for me.
Also, people keep mentioning blueprints. Kitty's not the only one that's mentioned blueprints in my feeds here.
Yeah,
so
I hear a lot of good things about blueprints. It's just unfortunately it's released in the same year as all these other great indie games that we got.
Hades 2 and
Silksong. Is blueprints on Game Pass? I'm looking at Game Pass right now.
I don't know if it's on Game Pass, but it's on like all platforms except I think it's for the Switch. I don't know.
I have purposely, or like I have reached that realm where I have put Xbox Game Pass as like one of my monthly bills just to cover stuff like blueprints and like things like that I might miss without fully committing. Are you
comfortable with Xbox going up in price?
I was watching Actman's video on it today before starting the stream. And yeah, Xbox is done.
Yeah.
They have only one good thing going for them, but I think we should probably say that for like once we get past our game set.
Yes.
Let's see. Blueprints is on Game Pass as of right now, so I'm going to install that after this, and I'm going to give a report on that for next pod because I should try that.
Yeah.
But Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is going on? How do they go?
Spencer.
How do they go from dominating in the 360 era to this? Wow, keep in mind,
Microsoft
on top of
doesn't think games are important.
Well, on top of this, let's not forget they also bought what? Fucking two of the largest fucking game studios in the world. They bought Bethesda and they bought
shut a bunch of shit down.
Bethesda, and what's the other one they fucking bought just right now?
Like
Activision.
Hi-Fi Rush did so well, and what do they do?
It's really fucking odd to me that the executive, and I'm it's not odd. I'm going to rephrase this here because when you look at everything from a business standpoint, this all kind of makes sense, right? They go and they buy all these studios up, right? For all this, for the lack of a better word, let's say content. You have your Bethesda with your Fallouts, your Elder Scrolls, yada, yada, yada. And then you have Activision, the largest in the fucking world now. Call of Duty, Call of Duty, what the fucking other one is big? World of Warcraft, all of this shit, right? In their pocket here. Just to go back and be like, yeah, that's not doing too well for us.
Yeah.
Or like, let's just work on Call of Duty. Like, we have all this content. Let's just work on Call of Duty.
Yeah, the thing is, Call of Duty is like multi-platform.
More like Call of Duty.
Well, they were trying to stop that. They were trying to make Call of Duty a, Xbox only thing. You wanted to play Call of Duty, you had to buy an Xbox or a PC. That was the goal, I think. And then the government got into it, and they're like, wait, no, what the fuck? No, that's a monopoly, blah, blah, blah. Well, Sony did. Sony's like, no, fuck you. That's a monopoly.
Yeah. Sony was like, no.
When Sony owns fucking all these other properties that are console exclusive. So, see, I sit on both sides of the coin. Sony's doing the exact same shit.
Yeah. Back and forth. And Nintendo's just like, I'm Nintendo.
I'm Nintendo. I'm just here.
Honestly, it's kind of interesting. I will give like Sony some shit for like, hey, you could release some of that stuff for the other platforms, and where I'm also the same person who's like, Mario on an Xbox, what the fuck is this shit? Right?
There's a whole different conversation for another day. But like, yes, they raised the price of Game Pass. For me, I think I have the cheap plan. It went up to like $16, which is like an extra $4 a month or something like that. It doesn't sting as hard as the PlayStation one did when it went up to 80 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, that did sting.
They increased the price so much in the past like 3 years. I think it went up from probably like tripled in price.
Something like that.
Yeah, Kitty said here the ultimate Xbox package or whatever the fuck they call it, right? It went up to $30. Well,
Double the
Xbox
price.
PC Game Pass is on a different price tier. Like, it's a whole different price point.
But it's going up to $16.
Yeah, so the PC Game Pass is on a whole different price point, which is the one I have. It went up to $16 or whatever. Ultimate is fucking stupid, absurd expensive now. But if you are one of those people that does not purchase games and you just want to pay, if you are on the Xbox model, or not Xbox, I'm sorry, if you are on the Netflix model as a consumer, like, I don't need to go buy movies, I don't need to buy any of this, I'm just going to pay for a Netflix subscription and watch the content that they give me every month. $30 is still a fairly decent price point if you do not purchase games. Because when we reach the realm of games being $70 each, that $30 price point kind of works especially if you play a shit ton of games.
Yeah.
If you go through, let's say you're one of those people that goes through at least a game a week, right? $30 isn't that bad.
Sorry, Kitty.
What is this?
Wow,
what did he say? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought here. What did he say?
The Ultimate Pass now will include Fortnite crew.
Who the fuck still plays Fortnite? I'm sorry. What's going on with you?
Kitty does still play Fortnite. That's why. It's a free game.
Why?
It's a free game that he keeps spending money on. Shut up. That's all right.
You could go play EA Skate. You could go play that garbage. It's basically Fortnite on a skateboard now. Fuck that game too. So fuck Skate. Yes, fuck Skate, but you can't present that argument. You're still playing Fortnite.
Exactly.
It's the same fucking business model.
The irony.
You're paying this. It's the same business model. One is Coffee Bean, one is Starbucks. Take your fucking pick. They're both selling you the same shit. While you've got the Coffee Street down the street dishing out Expedition 33. And they're just sitting there doing good shit.
Suck on the net to that is the French.
Yeah. You have Starbucks, then across the street, Eric's going to Sun Dollars.
Sun Dollars. Yes.
Yes.
Our coffee shops in LA, fucking the Boy and the Bear coffee shop. That's what it's called. The Boy and the Bear. I'm like, huh?
Are they a Roald Dahl like freaking novel? What's going on?
I don't know, dude. This is LA things. This is
I've been to LA. I've seen LA things, and even that disturbs me.
They had to make Guitar Hero in Fortnite.
Oh, you mean with festival? Yeah.
Is Fortnite where things go to die?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like all Fortnite are dead, basically.
I mean, I know a lot of people like watch like concerts in Fortnite. They're just like, no, just go to see the actual concert.
No, the old man's coming out of Zen now. I did back in my day. We went to concerts in person. Yeah.
I was in front. There was a mosh pit right behind me. And
honestly, I am not surprised.
Security guard.
Call me crazy. I am not surprised. I'm honestly surprised that there was never some fucking Coachella like Fortnite collab when Fortnite was at
Give
peak.
it time.
No,
Give it
Fortnite's
time.
already
They
that peak has gone and trailed off, you know. But like, I mean, they put Travis Scott and all this kind of stuff, and like kids like, yeah, I went to my first concert. It was a fucking rager. Yeah, you danced around in an emote in Fortnite. Get the fuck out of here.
Hitting the witty.
Fortnite keeps hitting new player counts because it's free.
Yeah, because it's free.
If they charged for Fortnite, it would not be on the same level. I'll Google Daft Punk concert. Daft Punk is one of the best live shows you will see. They already did charge for Fortnite. They still, dude. Kitty's just being argumentative. Morgan, handle that. We'll just censor you here.
Just like
censorship is allowed
when Kitty
now.
loves something. When Kitty loves something, he will die on the freaking like death's door for like it. He loves Fortnite, so there's no saving him. Let him be. Let him just enjoy what he wants to enjoy.
You know what? I will say this, okay? I will say this. I have respect for anyone that continues to die on the hill, because they always say like, "Oh, you're going to die on that hill for that." You know what? If you're going to die on that hill for, I respect it. You know, you are standing up for your fucking principles, and I respect that wholeheartedly.
Yes.
Doesn't mean I agree, but I respect
Everyone
it.
clap.
I respect it. I'm
gonna let Kitty in my DMs now just shout at me going, "You fucker!"
If you really,
shut up.
If you really like Fortnite, yeah, we talk jokes here, right? If you really like to play Fortnite, and yes, harmonics being in Fortnite kind of sucks, but I mean it keeps harmonics afloat or whatever, right? If that's your thing, that's fine. If you those are the games you like to play, go play the games. You know what? Because I personally don't care. As long if you play games and you enjoy it, that is your joy in life, and that I am fine with that. It's not immoral. It's not wrong. It's questionable. But you know, have fun. Go have fun and play Fortnite.
Yes.
What do we? Okay, so we're back on. We left Silksong here.
Back on games.
Back on games. So Silksong, possible winner of Game of the Year.
Yes.
We're going to see what happens.
If it wins, I wouldn't be disappointed. Let's put it like that. I wouldn't be disappointed. I think a lot of like Claire Obscure fans are probably disappointed because obviously they wanted it to win.
I'd be okay if
You'd be okay with that?
won it.
Yeah, because
I would be disappointed if it went to Death Stranding.
Yeah, I would be too. Because
that's the one Kojima. So apparently, yes, Kojima never got a Game Award.
Stop tonguing his butthole. He's not that. He's not the Jesus Christ of game developers.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently, Hideo Kojima is the Leonardo DiCaprio of the Video Game Awards. He has never gotten an award.
Is.
And he's going to get it for Death Stranding 2. He's going to get it for Death Stranding 2.
He'll get it for that OD game that he's working on.
Yeah, that watch.
No, he's the... Actually, you know what he is? Kojima is that one guy that is... a Marvel franchise where you have all these really good superhero movies that people really seem to love and adore, but they'll never win an Oscar or they'll never win a Grammy or anything because they're great, they are enjoyable, but they are not award worthy.
They are not
award worthy. The
Kojima
Cinematic Universe.
I'm thinking part of me believes deep down Silksong might win it.
It could. I think it could.
Part of me thinks it will.
I still think Claire Obscure gets my vote.
Yeah, Claire Obscure is my vote.
Oh yeah, obviously. Like Claire Obscure is the obvious winner in this thing, right? But
like it would be so good for the industry if it does.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is why I think it should win.
Especially if the runner-up is Silksong.
Yeah.
Like AAA game dev communities will be like fucking eating their hats, marinating their shoes with barbecue sauce. They had their lunch. Why is there a mouse pointer over my forehead, Eric?
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Get it off my face.
Take him out. Take him out now, Eric, before he notices. Okay.
But
I'm trying to.
It would just be good because it would be like you don't need this giant community that charges top dollar. Because the thing is with a lot of AAA games studios is they just release sequels to all of their big franchises and play it so safe to earn a quick buck.
Yeah.
They don't really care about telling the best story or providing a unique, fun experience. Like, I don't know, like the latest Assassin's Creed, the latest, I don't know. I just don't feel a lot of love but I mean, no offense to like the people that work their hard, pour their soul into it, but also I feel like they're purposely restricted because they don't have, because the people that bankroll those people developing those games share the same passion that they do for game design.
And I agree on all of this here. I think if Claire Obscure wins, it sets a whole new bar for the industry that's really going to fuck up the major players in this whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because now a new bar has been set, and I really don't think they're going to be able to crank out the same shit that they've been cranking out for the past decade. They're going to have to go reevaluate, and they're going to have to go do these things, or they're going to have to go get on the same level, right? Or at least make a better attempt at it. But the problem is also going to come. Sandfall is going to have the same problem. Sandfall is going to now sit there, and they're going to be in the what's it called? They're going to be under the pressures of a sequel of whatever, or follow-up. They're going to have the follow-up pressure.
There's no pressure. There's no pressure on them. Why? Because they have already said that they don't plan on expanding their company too much. Their DLC that they're coming out with is going to be free. Eric. Yep. Free.
Well, let's look at the reality of the whole thing here, right? From from an ideology standpoint, you are correct. From an ideology standpoint, you are completely correct, right? They have this attitude and this mentality of like, we're going to do things our way, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But from a financial standpoint, now granted, they don't have the same people in the money pot like an EA or Sony or whoever has, what I mean here. They don't have the same money being dipped into that pot, but they are going to have the problem of they need to make a game. They've made one of the best games in existence, and now you have to follow up to that, and you're going to have some expectation. And there are still a studio that has family, that has staff that need to eat. So
I feel that what they're probably going to do is for the sequel or whatever it is that they come out with, they're just going to pour their heart into it, because I feel that they still are sticking a big old middle finger to their previous employers. Ubisoft is one of them, and just showing what they could do with their passion. And if it's not as good, I'm okay with that, because Claire Obscure set the bar so fucking high. Also, hi guys, welcome back to the Claire Obscure episode.
Yeah, Claire Obscure Expedition. We are on episode 6 of the Claire Expedition 33 podcast. Yes.
No, it's like episode 15 by this point.
Yeah. Speaking, someone mentioned Baldur's Gate in the chat here. I saw the Baldur's Gate
3.
panel.
Yep, that was a big shakeup. That was a massive shakeup.
That was a massive shakeup. And for whatever reason, the big company still said, that's nothing. Like, they are they are a small fish in a big pond, right? We still own this pond. And then they go crank out Assassin's Creed, whatever fucking anus game they've got in their pipeline. So yes, Baldur's Gate 3 was early access for Act 1. I saw the whole Baldur's Gate 3 cast at the LA Comic-Con do a panel.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Delightful group of people, by the way. They are so much fun to listen to and talk to. But the guy that plays Astarion or whatever,
Neil Newman.
Yes. I feel sorry for that poor man walking down the artist alley at LA Comic-Con because there is so much sexualized shit of that character.
Jesus Christ.
For sale.
He just goes and is like, dildos. Why are everything dildos? And why am I taking it all from everyone? Why do I have boobs?
They have... There's so much shit that is sexualized by artists at Artist Alley of this guy. I would feel fucking uncomfortable. Some of it's fucking borderline porn.
Let's be honest.
Part of it's borderline porn.
Borderline?
Yeah. Meaning there's no dick or penetration in the photos. That's basically that is the boundary has been drawn.
Oh, he knows. Like, he's very well aware that his character gets shit with everything on the fucking sun under that game. And he kind of just eats it up. He handles the Astarion fandom rather well than a lot of other people. Otherwise, he would be like, no, I'm stepping away from this. Because he's still like doing like tours and still playing like Dungeons and Dragons with the cast. He loves it. He knows that yes, there are going to be that weird fandom part of it, but he enjoys it. He revels in it, and he just soaks it up, the good and the bad. And that's what I like and respect about him.
Comments here. Baldur's Gate 3 saved his entire career in life. I don't know if I want I don't know if I want the savior of my career being revolved around fucking Astarion OnlyFans cosplay accounts and shit like this.
If he's not bothered by it, what can you say?
True. If he's not bothered by it, I'm saying I would be bothered by it. If he's not bothered by it, more power to him. But there's got to be some kind of like looking at this shit and being like, whoa, that's a lot. You should probably talk to your therapist. That's like, what the fuck? I mean, they're making pillows of this guy, like full on, like full size body pillows of this guy. And, yeah, it's being a thing. So moving on here.
Moving on to where?
Moving on here.
Moving on.
So, where did we leave off on this? We went on a little bit of a tangent there.
Went from Silksong to Baldur's Gate 3, so that was pretty impressive, honestly.
Okay, some more humbling stuff here. Zenith is doing a Donkey Kong Country Deathless run.
Funny.
What the fuck? I want a story. Give me a story. I'm not going to put all this shit into this unless I'm getting a story.
I just want my gorilla to fucking shoot through barrels and collect bananas and not die. That's all I want. That's all I ask.
DK Bananza, that's all I have to say.
There's no. This game is free. I already have it, and like that. This was like some kind of like a tip goal that I have to do. So every single week, I play through the old Donkey Kong Country games, and so far my record is making it to World 4, the Snow World, and making it to level 3. But Snow Barrel Blast is where my hopes and dreams goes to die because I just can't see shit because of all the fucking snow.
Of all the fucking snow. On top of that here, the revolving theme around here. What the fuck is with your revolving theme of playing games where you deprive yourself of every joy in them?
I find joy in hating joy.
Okay.
And he claims that I'm a masochist when I'm playing Kaiser Iron.
Yeah, basically the theme of all through my games on this list is just masochism, and more masochism.
We'll get to that in a second here. Okay, so exactly how difficult is the Donkey Kong Country Deathless Challenge?
Very difficult. I know someone that was attempting it for like, because I don't have to do it for the first game. No, when I'm done Donkey Kong Country Deathless, there's the second game, which is even harder. And then there's the third game that is just, it's a kind of a walk in the park, and then you get to the end, and then you get absolutely fucked by the last world. So
take a barrel up the ass, huh?
It's difficult. It is actually quite difficult. And I know someone that was at it for like a year, and they were playing it almost every streaming it for almost every day.
Okay, I need some more knowledge of this here. What are the rules? Are we allowed save states? What's the rules?
Nope, no save states. Once you die, I mean, you are allowed to practice the level that you died on. You're welcome to jump forward a little bit and practice. You're welcome to practice off stream. You are not allowed to enter any of the bonus rooms, because those are shortcuts, and you're not allowed to take any shortcuts that basically skip giant sections of the level. You must play through the level as intended.
What defines the level as intended? What defines that?
So, for example, in Snow Barrel Blast, that is World 4, Level 1. There's a barrel. If you shoot up on a certain angle, you'll drop down, and there's a barrel that will take you to this whole bottom area, and it skips like a big chunk of barrels you have to shoot through them, and it takes you right to the end level.
It shoots you all the way across the bottom.
So if I accidentally do that, yes, I must go and finish the level, but then I must replay it, because I didn't technically beat the level.
Call me devil's advocate here, but what if that was what the developers intended?
The maker of the challenge does not give a shit.
Oh, okay. So who's the maker of the challenge, and where's his authority come from?
I think it was Volk. I think my buddy Volk made it.
Who the fuck is Volk?
Just a friend of mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. We are all here under Volk's authority.
Otherwise, he and everyone else would just like start shaming me, like, "Boo! You took shortcuts. Boo!" Like,
we're all under Volk's authority when it comes to the Donkey Kong Country Deathless run.
I've been cozying up to all the people that have been doing this challenge. It's been lots of fun.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So you can practice the level. Cheating. No save states. You are allowed to use the in-game save, I'm assuming.
No, there's no point. So, like, there's even no point using the Woodway barrel, because if you die, you have to start from World 1, Level 1 all over again.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yep.
Well, that's Monday night on your social calendar. Wednesday night getting fucked is the Tears of the Kingdom No Food 4 Hearts Challenge. What the fuck is wrong with you?
So basically, I get one shot by everything, Eric.
You get one shot by everything?
Because I only have 4 hearts. Yeah, I get one shot by everything. Mind you, though, this challenge is a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Basically, just don't get hit. I don't. So I'm not allowed to. So I'm allowed to heal in beds. I'm allowed to carry fairies on me. So basically, I have a bit of a buffer. I think the only time I died was in the prologue because I accidentally set myself on fire.
So there's no Master Sword in this run.
Actually, no. Sorry. Actually, no. I did get the Master Sword, but I did it on accident. Yeah. I was exploring the northeast corner of the map, and then I saw that the dragon was there. Sorry, spoilers. And I was like, "Can I get that? Can I get the Master Sword?" And sure enough, I was like, "Oh, I can't." Get the Master Sword early.
Maybe I know Breath of the Wild, but maybe I forgot Tears of the Kingdom. Don't you need a minimum hearts to get it? Like to pull it?
Nope. Tears of the Kingdom, it's stamina.
You need a certain stamina. And thankfully, I'm allowed to max out my stamina.
Yeah. Okay,
so
that's right.
Master Sword.
That's right. Tears of the Kingdom not Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild required the hearts. Like you needed 10 hearts to pull it. Okay.
I also went on a wild goose chase off stream to collect the cap of the wild because I want to run around with the green cap where I can customize the color of it.
The goose case.
Yes, the goose case.
Law and Order Special Quackers Unit.
Yeah, you need 13 hearts for. Actually, no. You know what you need in Breath of the Wild to get the Master Sword? You don't even need that. All you need is some wood, some flint, look all the way up, and then rest at a bonfire. And then as soon as you are done resting the bonfire, you immediately just spam A and you collect the Master Sword. And no hearts required.
Okay, everyone's correcting me. 13 hearts.
13.
I was in the ballpark, guys. Yeah, 13 hearts you need to get the sword. Okay, and then I forget, Tears of the Kingdom, you needed the stamina to pull it, which you can max out the stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think. 12 is the requirement officially, but 13 is what you need to pull it out. There you go. There's a cheese for it though that still works. I always get the Master Sword at 4 hearts.
Yep, same.
But okay, so and why are we?
Yeah, it's an easy
this?
trick to do.
Why are we doing this?
Cause.
So why am I doing this challenge? Well, it was one of the things that landed on my sub or tip rewards and line up. But honestly, this challenge is gonna be easier than I thought. So yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. And then you decided to torture yourself some more with 23 randomized games, and this is still going.
Yeah.
Yep. I've done 24 streams of it, Eric. I've only completed 6.
Do you play games like a normal person ever?
Does anyone?
Let's see.
Like, can't you just sit down with your controller and Cheetos like a normal person and live life?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I got farming, Eric. Actually, I'm be playing Resident Evil 3 Remake on Sunday, and
nice.
I'm just playing through it normally.
Oh, okay, good. Like a normal person. You know, get your snacks, get your controller, relax, and why not fucking give yourself a heart attack trying to do Resident Evil with the fucking hand that gets chopped off at the beginning of the game?
No. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm pick up RE7 and I'm just gonna chainsaw my own hand off in stream. It's like, there we go. All right, there. That's the new challenge.
I'm trying to do it where
before I bleed out.
I'm trying to do an Ethan 2 hands run, but I keep losing at the first fucking level. I can't get around
and then
this.
RE8, it's like, all right, just gonna have my fingers bit off.
I was gonna get my finger.
Sounds
I need
like
to do it with
trying to play Resident Evil 8 one-handed, which a lot of people probably did.
Yeah, I'll see if I can if the cat can bite my fingers off. But then again, she loves me too much, so she.
Why
won't.
can't you do fun stuff like play Resident Evil 8 with a fucking Hello Kitty controller, or something? The Hello Kitty Guitar Hero controller, like.
Hey, I would.
The DDR pad.
Oh, that reminds me actually. There's a person that I now follow called, I think, Dr. Doot. I think they're called.
Dr. Doot.
They play games using the saxophone.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Wait,
he played
what saxophone?
He 100%ed Silksong with a saxophone.
Wait, what kind of saxophone is this?
A custom-made saxophone that is linked to the vibrations when he blows into it, where it will actually, like, you know, whichever button he presses and blows into, it will control that.
So this is a real, like, wind instrument saxophone, not a toy thing.
A real, a real one.
Yeah. So if you think you're, you know, if it's like, yeah, I beat Silksong, yeah, I beat the game. Try playing saxophone and 100%
the amount of
game.
endurance that it would take to do some stuff, like, with it, because obviously you're blowing into the saxophone for it to work. What the fuck?
There you go. I posted it in live chat. There you go.
Let me see. Let me see what this is. I feel like. Let's see here. Oh my god. He's blowing into a saxophone.
Yep. And he 100%ed the entirety of Silksong for saxophone. And there are people who can't beat this game.
How the hell would he be able to play the entire game?
He did it.
Hearing that, I would be laughing at it the entire fucking
He's used
time.
to just
right?
used to it. That's what he's.
There's got to be some segments of this where it just sounds like complete shit because none of the notes match up.
He needs to make it sound like where the saxophone just sounds like he's trying to play like the Rugrats theme.
Or like the fucking saxophone guy meme, that thing. Like if that doesn't show up in any of his content anywhere, I'm going to be sorely disappointed.
Oh my god. I need to make it where I try and play through Tears of the Kingdom, but every single button press just sounds like I'm playing like the theme from Seinfeld.
My God. So playing guitar, playing bass.
So what games, back to the thing here, what games are we playing on this 23 game torture run, like as of right now? What are we working on?
What games have you completed, should we ask here actually at this point?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, Eric. Here, let me share this document for you. And feel free to take a look in the summary tracker tab, Eric, and you can take a look-see.
Summary tracker. Live chat? Thank you.
Yeah, it's in live chat.
What are we working on here?
Where's the summary?
So I just finished. I was just working on Undertale yesterday. I'm not able to finish the game.
Okay.
Ocarina of Time, I'm not able to make any progress in. Link to the Past, I might be able to finish. Maybe. I got tons I could do in Paper Mario for the N64. I think I've got some things I could do in Link's Awakening. Mario 64, I completed. Despite the fact that I was not able to climb ledges or dive. Wind Waker, I'm stuck because I need keys.
Okay.
Oh, and what is it? Oh yeah, and also need the hookshot. Kirby Superstar, I need more treasures. Donkey Kong Country 3, I completed. Majora's Mask, I got some dungeons I can do finally. Super Mario World, that was an adventure. I had to hit every single coin block, Eric. Every single... There was 900 coin blocks.
Well, it looks like you've made some headway in Super Mario World here.
No, it's done.
Okay, nice.
Super Mario World completed. Donkey Kong Country 1
Oh, I see. You marked a green highlight under the ones you've completed.
Yeah,
got it.
Those are the ones that completed.
Okay, I see here. Where's the rest of them? 1,000 Year Door's a little light here. Chrono Trigger, a little light.
Yeah.
I like how Undertale's like all text because that's basically how that fucking game is, text and pixels.
Yeah.
Minish Cap, you're making some great headway here.
Yeah, Minish Cap. I got tons to do in Minish Cap. Sonic. Oh my god, I don't want to do Sonic anymore because I have some of the item capsules, Eric, are like these very obscure capsules that are way up high in the stages that you need to do these weird, bizarre tricks just to reach them. And I was finding stuff that I needed for like the heart from Oracle of Ages was up there. I'm like, why is this here?
Interesting.
Twilight Princess is looking good.
Yeah, Twilight Princess.
You're almost done with this one.
Yeah, if I get one more Fuse Shadow and I find the Master Sword, I'm good to go.
Interesting.
Like I have all the keys I need for Hyrule Castle as well too.
Pokemon Red, you've got 5 badges and you're missing strength, and that's it.
Yep. I still need 3 more badges, and those badges could be anywhere.
This is insane.
Yeah, this is 24 streams of progress.
I come to do this pod with you guys to avoid reading spreadsheets like I do at work. And all I'm doing is reading elaborate spreadsheets.
I've yet to make a spreadsheet, so we'll see.
Although I will say this is very impressive. Like Zenith's tracking of this is incredibly impressive with the spreadsheet.
Thank you.
It is very impressive. This is better than some of the stuff people make at work. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I have a giant system for all of this, and a good working system is required in order for me to keep track of things. Otherwise, I won't know what to pick next because based off of like everything, like if it says BK mode, so BK mode stands for Burger King mode. Literally. So the reason why it's Burger King mode is so the joke was originated by, it was a guy, he was waiting for his items to be sent to him. So he said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go and get Burger King. So he went and got some Burger King, and then he came back and he still didn't have his items. So that's why the term is dubbed BK mode, meaning you're stuck. There's nothing left to do. Go get Burger King, which I will not be doing because I'm solely responsible for getting all these items myself. That's why it's called a solo randomizer. Because even people that have done a solo randomizer, they've said, "What are you doing? Why is it 23 games long? Are you insane?" But apparently, I've actually inspired some people, including her name is Sakura Tsubasa, who's the who actually has done videos for the official Zelda Ocarina of Time randomized website, is doing something that is about this size. So I might have inspired a couple people to do something this big.
What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I don't know. People are recognizing my love of masochism. I should probably do something like that, but maybe not that extreme.
Yeah. I'd agree. So I have failed us all.
Yep, you have.
And I'm sorry to disappoint everyone here. I did not make it to the end of Ghost of Tsushima to make it to Ghost of Yotai. Work came in and just sucked my time away all last week.
My god.
My god. Boo. Blame work. How dare you?
Can you link me that soundbite so I can add it to the final edit? Thank you.
I will.
So yeah, I have failed us all. Like work got involved, and then I was like, "Fuck, I don't have time to play." I tried. Like the time I did have to play, I fucking full bore on this thing. Right? So much fucking samurai death. I've become desensitized to it. The world of Japan in Ghost of Tsushima is a fucked up place.
Yes.
It's fucking vile, dude.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like pillaging villages, murdering people randomly. This guy, spoiler alert, in Ghost of Tsushima, there is a side plot line where a fisherman kills his own family.
Yep.
For I fucking forget off the top of my head. He kills his own family to benefit himself with the Mongol tribe. And I'm like, this is crazy. And then you know, you go through these long tangents where you're riding on the horse going through the different parts of Japan there. And there's people like segments, like there's sections of people where the people are just losing their minds. Like they're randomly screaming out in the waters and stuff like that. And it is wild, some of the stuff that comes through in this game. I'm loving this game. It is incredibly well done. I am disappointed in myself for not having finished it when, you know, the hype surrounded it back in, what are we, 2017, I think is when this came out? 2020. Oh, shit. See, so it's even worse. So I'm incredibly disappointed with myself that I did not finish this back then and talked about it more. We're going to say this again, and I know I'm going to eat my words. I'm going to try to finish it by the next pod and then have started Ghost of Yotai. That's the goal.
Crossed.
Fingers crossed. But that's all I worked on was Ghost of Tsushima. Without, you know, plot points being revealed or anything like that, or like a full consistency. I'm not quite done yet, so I don't have much else to share with you guys aside from this world is really fucked up. Like, this era is really, really fucked up. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. You okay back there, Zenith?
He's snacking right now.
I have the munchies really bad.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you had to fart. You like roll back so it wouldn't pick it up, and then you just had this blank stare. What do we got here?
Nice.
Humpty Dumpty Party Mix.
Yeah, it's got pretzels. It's got like Fritos. It's got like the hard, like crunchy Cheetos. It's got parts of Doritos as well. So yeah,
Humpty Dumpty. Okay. Is this like your guys' version of Munchies? Like here in the US, we have Munchies, and it's basically like that party mix like that. And then they have like
we have Munchies as well. But
you have Munchies
this is
too?
better.
Okay. Humpty Dumpty's the winner there. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, fantastic game. I will have a more full consensus once I finish it by the next pod. That is the ultimate goal. Him admitting he farts on stream. Guys, should we play this clip?
I've seen this clip. I've seen it.
Okay, let's take a look at this here. Hold on. Let me just copy this guy. Oh, I think I've seen this clip, but we will play it for us here anyway. While Zenith munches on good stuff.
Yes.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Nope,
I'm sorry for bunching, guys.
You what?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm so hungry. You're not a content creator until you just stealthily trying to hide the fact that you farted on your stream. Is that it happened here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I may have shifted my chair once or twice. Yeah. Has it looked like I'm stretching? Yeah, I might be stretching, or I could be like, all right, leaving some room for the pipes. Go blow your horn. Yeah.
Leaving some room for the pipes. This is
leaving some room for the pipes.
Leaving some room for the pipes.
Yeah, because if I don't leave room for the pipes, I'm just gonna hit the eject button. And go soaring up into the ceiling.
Oh my god!
Very good.
Well, there you go. Legends of Zenith farts on stream.
Yep, it does.
No, that's why I'm a legend.
Indeed.
That's why I'm a legend.
Oh my god, somebody's playing the music so loud on the street in the parking lot.
Is it good music or is it bad music?
I don't know what it is, but it sounds like old old school reggae.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just loud. Okay, I get you. So yeah, there's a couple things down the pipe I need to get done here. I need to finish Ghost of Tsushima. I need to get to Ghost of Yotai. After the Baldur's Gate 3 panel, I am fucking really invested to go back and actually play the whole campaign through. I keep getting like a fraction of the way through and then it falls wayside to other stuff, and I need to go finish this game.
Yeah.
Because it's upsetting me that I don't finish Baldur's Gate 3. And then I'm toying with the idea of going and doing Death Stranding 1 just to get to Death Stranding 2. Or
are you prepared for Walking Simulator?
the
Amazon
walking
delivery simulator, you mean?
They took the monster stuff out of the director's cut, but
yeah.
I'm debating. And then there's still fucking Kingdom Hearts sitting in my queue here. And there's Split Fiction going on. Oh, we got another episode of Erik and Pal Split Screen coming pretty soon here. We just recorded one. We're getting it edited and we're going to get that uploaded. And then Pal and I are trying to get good at Magic the Gathering again. And now they've got Sony PlayStation Magic the Gathering cards, which is driving me crazy.
Of course they have.
And The Office, which is fucking dumb. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. Lots of Ghost of Tsushima, lots of that. So some of that stuff is coming down the pipe for you guys. Also, I feel like there's another...
I know what's coming out of my pipe.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You just fired on stream.
The sound, what is it? The sound... the noise gate stopped it. It's going to be in it's going to be in the actual recording. Like the recording you submit to me is going to be, It's going to have it in there. Zen, don't shit yourself. On that note, it is a short episode for you guys this week. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to wind it down here. And we should be back with the next pod with more. Next one I had is... God damn it. I had the calendar open. It is
20.
That sounds right.
25th. Yeah, 25th.
25th. Thank you. The next one is scheduled for the 25th, barring any other work requirements I may have. But yeah, the 25th we'll be back. We got a new episode of Split Screen coming for you pretty soon this week. ! Social media. You can go ahead and you can get all the clips, all that good stuff. You can go check out the other episodes of Split Screen over on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. If you like the Twitch channel here and you like watching this live, feel free to follow us. Show us love. If you like watching the post recordings, feel free to like and comment on those. It means a lot. Same with the clips. Helps us out a lot. We will be back soon. I'm sure these gentlemen will have more down the pipe. Also, before I forget, we are getting towards the end of the year for the pod here. I think we have 3 more episodes left. We have to make one up, 1 or 2 of the ones we missed earlier in the year, but we are pretty close. We usually finish by the second week of November. And then we take a break up through New Year's. So we're getting close to the end of this. What that means for the gentlemen here in the panel is someone needs to play Diablo 2 like now so they can talk about it in January.
His name rhymes with
Phil.
Tig Bildo.
Dildo, what the fuck?
Yeah, Tig Bildo Shamer. Yeah, Tig Dildo Shamer. That will be his new moniker until he plays Diablo 2.
I'm laughing because there's probably some kid out there in the world that is nicknamed Tig Dildo at school somewhere.
Most likely.
Getting destroyed. Getting destroyed by life by his name. So if you guys are going to get on that ball, we have to pick all new games for our end of the year discussion here. So we've also got, by the time, when do they do nominations for Game of the Year? Does that happen after we go on break?
It's sometime in November. It'll be.
Ooh, yeah, we'll probably be off by the time. Maybe by the time they do that. Hopefully it's like the last episode and we could talk about this stuff before we come back.
Hopefully. Could be cool.
But we also got, I get it, sir. You're hungry. He's starving. Anyway, that is Good Friends, Good Games. We'll see you guys on the 25th. We appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us. And it means a lot. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.